All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Haven't been live in a while, guys. On the treadmill, getting a lot of good stuff in here, guys. Getting a lot of cardio in. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Alan. What is going on, Alan? Shout out to This Is Himself. He says, let's go. Shout out to Matt Alexander. Yo, yo, yo. Matt Alexander. What is going on, my friend? Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the stream, we'll be giving away 1,000 USDT on this beautiful morning. On this beautiful Bitcoin morning. Shout out to Dylan Cockrell. Shout out to Paul Axes. Shout out to Breaks212. Shout out to NR. Shout out to Vince120. Shout out to Supamaku. Shout out to Tropaholic. He says dump it. Guys, we're going to be getting into this Bitcoin analysis here. We're going to be getting into this Bitcoin analysis. We are going to be getting into some NASDAQ, some stocks as well, guys, because I am trading stocks now on BingX, baby. Took some shorts on the NASDAQ, took a short on a Bitcoin, took a long on Bitcoin as well, guys, from the bottom. The setup that was given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord from 24925. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with all these positions, guys. I think we're in a very, 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 very interesting place with Bitcoin. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to TJ Johnson. He says, if you find yourself lost in the charts and just starting trading, get the courses. That's true. Shout out to David T. Shout out to Davriz. He says, good morning. Let me go ahead and mute Discord, guys. I'll bet you that's pissing everyone off. It's been a while, as I said, since I've been streaming. So we're going to be getting back into this. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. Then we will move into some other assets. You could really use the 1,000 for your Pepe Long. Well, hey, if we get 1,000 likes, guys, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. So make sure to share the stream. Let's get some people in here. Shout out to the Visionary Sniper. All right, guys, so what is going on with Bitcoin right now? Let's discuss. Let's discuss. I've got pulled up right here the Coinbase chart. I think this is very important because if we take a look at the Coinbase chart, there's a few very, very interesting things here. First of all, as we all understand, you know, we have broken down from this trend line. But Coinbase has not yet made a lower low. Right? Coinbase has not yet made a lower low. We have not yet taken out that June low. Some other derivative exchanges have, but we have not yet on Coinbase taken out that low from 24,750. All right? We have not yet taken out that low from 24,750. All right, I have a take profit set here, not set, but I need to take profits on this trade here. Because I'm still getting used to BingX, guys. I am still getting used to BingX. To get ready to take a profit here when we come down another $10 or so. I'm actually probably just going to front run this. Let's see. Take profit about to be hit on NASDAQ, baby. All right. I'll consider that hit. I will consider that hit. All right, so we just hit a take profit on NASDAQ, guys. This was one of the trades that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord as well, guys, because I'm officially now trading stocks because crypto markets are getting a little bit boring. So yesterday, during the New York Open stream, we were taking a look at this level right here, coming up to about 15,661, looking for some bearish divergences at 15,661, and we were looking for them at the 24-minute, the 12-minute, the 6-minute, and would you look at this, we come up above that level with our bearish divergences on market Cipher B, bam, and as soon as we got those confirmations, and as soon as we lost this level right here, I took the short. Now, interesting right here about BingX is the fact that I tried to add to the trade, believe it or not, at the golden pocket, but it actually entered a new trade. So I'm in 2 trades here, as you can see, but I tried to add to 1 trade. So I'm a little flopping and groping with the new exchange, guys. Literally, this is my first trade I've ever taken on NASDAQ in my life. So I consider this a success. So, pretty dang juicy. And now, let me make sure that my stop loss is at my entry. Because that's what I do. I put the stop loss at the entry to ensure that I am in a profit, right? That's actually what I did also from this long trade right here, as you can see. Stop losses at the entry, and also with the short trade, guys, that I'm in right now on Bitcoin from the CDW that we got this morning. Also, CDW that we saw this morning, posted it in the Discord. CDW took a little profit on that. Stop loss to the dang entry, guys. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. All right. All right. All right. We are back in action, guys. We're trading NASDAQ. We're trading Bitcoin. We're longing, we're shorting, we're slonging it, baby. Let's discuss this price action, because Bitcoin is at a very precarious situation, as we had mentioned previously on the stream. We have broken down from this trend line, which in my opinion is quite bearish. However, at the same time, we are still in an uptrend, making a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high slightly, and now potentially making a higher low. Now, do I think we are going to make a higher high here? Right now, no. Right now, I am still bearish. However, when we look at market Cipher B, we are seeing on Coinbase the momentum getting lower as the price is making a slightly higher low. This is called a hidden bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. When we go to the daily time frame, we are seeing the price getting lower. Now, not only is the price getting lower, guys, but the price is getting lower into literally a very key level, right? This high volume node at 24,925. This is the level we had in advance, looking for a long trade from that key level. It's key. It is key, right? So as we're coming to a key level, not just any level, we're also getting on the daily time frame bullish divergences. The momentum waves are getting higher as the price is getting lower. As we go to the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing something that I like to call the bullish Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern. Money flow getting higher, momentum waves getting higher as the price is coming down to hit a very key support, looking strangely like the breasts of Sam Bankman-Fried. And ever since the time that we came down to that key level with the Sam Bankman-Fried shot right here, you can clearly see that, well, the Bitcoin price has been pumping like crazy, right? It has been absolutely pumping like crazy. Pumping like crazy, okay? Now, we cannot lose sight of 2 things. Number 1, we have to understand that this could give us a significant move to the upside. It absolutely could. But although it could give us a significant move to the upside, the weekly time frame, in my opinion, is still more bearish than bullish. So, because price never goes straight up or straight down, and because on some exchanges we actually have taken the June low, I'd say this looks more bearish than bullish. Now, if we get a significant move to the upside, I think we have an amazing opportunity above us for a potential Bitcoin short. All right, let me actually put on now the Bybit chart. Right? I'm going to put on the Bybit chart here. And I'm going to remove all these dang brushes. All right? Now look at this. This is the entire range that we've been trading since May 2022. All right, you can see the trend line that we've broken down from, and you can also see this volume profile that basically is giving us our area where Bitcoin is considered overvalued and our area where Bitcoin's been considered undervalued for the past 2 years. If we take a Fibonacci from the high to the low, you can see that the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement is coming in exactly at this massive value area high of the range. What does that mean? That means if these bullish divergences on the daily, the weekly, the 4-hour give us a move to the upside, we are looking at potentially an amazing short opportunity as we come up to the retest of the trend line, the value area high, the golden pocket, and the 786. In which case, we could look for something like this, okay? Something like this. This is a very juicy trade setup right here. 4-to-1 risk reward, potentially even coming down to value area low, which makes it a 6-to-1 risk reward. This could be very juicy, in my opinion. And this is kind of what I'm hoping to play out right now. As you can see, I've taken the long trade from the bottom. My next take profit is at $29,000. I've already realized a profit right here. Okay, I've realized about 1,000 tether. I paid my dues on fees. MEXC, best deal on fees, guys. I literally spent $9 on this trade. $9 was spent on this trade with the market fees and the trading fees. I highly recommend, if you're looking for an exchange with very low fees, MEXC is the way to go. If you want to trade stocks with Tether as your margin, here's the thing, guys. I'm trading NASDAQ right now. I'm realizing my profit in Tether. All right? I'm realizing my profits in Tether. All right, actually, this doesn't show realized profit, it only shows unrealized. So I've already taken out more than half of these trades that I'm in. This is literally my first trade on NASDAQ ever. Look at this, guys. We hit the take profit, and we get the bounce right from the take profit. That's called technical analysis for you. That's called technical analysis. Yeah, but this is on BingX, guys. BingX, you could trade stocks, you could trade Forex. You can do it with Tether as your margin. All right? So that's the deal with Bitcoin, guys. This is kind of what we're looking at here, but locally, right? Locally. First of all, I am in a local short trade here because we got a local stop hunt, which made for a nice short entry here. And honestly, I am looking right now for the price to come down to take out these lows right here. All right, at 2607, let's pull a local fib. We have yet to make a lower low. If we take 2607, we may do something like this or something like this, right? We're gonna have to wait and see. But 2607 is going to be a key level right here locally. Now, when we go down to let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Right now, because we've been trading in this horrible little range since August 17th, right? There's no sign of strength at all in this chart. No sign of strength at all. Unless we come above right now, this right here. Boom. 26,500. If the Bitcoin price can make a high above 26,500, that is actually a local sign of strength. And the reason why is because this has been kind of bearish market structure. A high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. If we make a higher high, that's our first major sign of strength. Then we could potentially look for a higher. And then if we start to change market structure here, if we start to close candles above 28,200, then honestly, guys, I think we could get that big squeeze up to like $29,000, $30,000, where I will be looking for that juicy potential short trade, right? So we've got a few benchmarks to go. We first got to claim 26.4, then we got to claim 21, or I should say 28K. But then we come into the mother of all resistances. So let's see if we can't get that short squeeze up high, because everybody's been getting super bearish. You've got YouTubers entering short trades live from these lows right here. So we're due for a squeeze, baby. We're due for a squeeze. Let's see if we can't get that squeeze. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We missed the Pokemon hat. I'll have to find it. BingX is non-KYC, but you need a VPN to trade. Shout out to Thor. Shout out to James H. Yes, we only have the bullish divergences on the Coinbase chart, my friend. Guys, we got about 400 people in here, about 100 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. See if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. BingX, I use Mexico as my VPN, just because I like Mexico. Shout out to TK Movies in the house. Shout out to Annalise Heinsohn. What is going on? Crypto Carnage, what is going on? Martin Cusk, can you trade the micro and the mini contracts as well? It's a little bit different than if you're trading on Forex.com with the micros and the minis and all that. It's a little bit different. You're just basically, you're using a percentage of your margin that you have. So it's kind of like crypto trading, right? It's kind of like crypto trading here, right? So it doesn't tell me here. It doesn't tell me the... Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so yeah, so it's like how much margin do you have on the trade? So I've got $500 on this trade. This is 25% of the position left open. So I had about $100,000 of contracts worth on the trade. It's a little bit different than trading on Forex.com. All right, let's see what happens here with Bitcoin. Are we going to come and take those lows? So this is what I'm looking at with Bitcoin, guys. And I do have to say, right? I am not ultra bearish on Bitcoin. I'm still stacking my Bitcoin. I have more Bitcoin on spot than I've ever had in my life. As you can see, I am trading, longing and shorting the inverse perpetual contract. All right? I have shorted Bitcoin inverse perpetual to make about a quarter Bitcoin. I'm longing Bitcoin to make about a quarter Bitcoin. I'm stacking my actual Bitcoin here because I do believe we are going to head into another bull market. However, because the halving has not happened yet, because we are coming to a major support resistance flip right here, right? A major support resistance flip with bearish divergences on the weekly time frame. The Elizabeth Warren eyebrow pattern. Her eyebrow is getting lower as the price is getting higher into key resistance. This to me says we need to expect more than a little pullback here. And because we've come down below value area low, probabilities would say that it's more likely we make our way down to the 18 to 20K zone than back up to the next major area of resistance, which would be $36,000, right? And so I'm actually looking at this time that we have right here between now and the halving happens at about right here, right around here. Let's put a line for the halving. I would expect something like this to happen. You know, maybe something like this. Worst case scenario for Bitcoin, something like this. But whatever the case, I would not be surprised if any Bitcoin I can accumulate in this area would be very advantageous to have. Now, something else, man, Nasdaq's taking another dump here. Nasdaq's taking another dumperoni. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin holding its own. Something else that we need to keep in mind here is the dollar, right? I think the dollar is going to be very important for timing this Bitcoin cycle. Now I know what everyone says. Jason! Everyone who talks to me on YouTube sounds like this. Jason! You're such an idiot, Jason! You don't know anything! You're so dumb and stupid! Because this time is different! Right? The world, there's wars and rumors of wars and famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Full on Matthew 24 going on. Come on, Jason. Bitcoin has only existed in a global bull market. Now we're heading into a global recession. We're heading into this crazy time, right? Pandemics. Bill Gates says the next one, well, I think people will take it seriously that time. You know what I'm saying? We got the, we've got some crazy things going on, man. We really do have some crazy things going on in the world, right? We got smart cities coming in. They're burning people out to build smart cities. Look, here's what we need to keep in mind. I don't care what's happening. This is my own personal view. I believe that whoever runs these fake markets, because these markets are fake, right? They're just on paper. This is the way people take fake money to make more fake money, right? So we can play that game too. We can play that game too. These white lines on the DXY, on the dollar chart, these are the historic Bitcoin halvings, right? Every time we get a Bitcoin halving, the dollar basically tops out and then gets to move to the downside. Dollar tops out after the halving, gets to move to the downside. Dollar tops out just before the halving, gets to move to the downside. Now, notice something else. The dollar, when Bitcoin reaches the bottom of the bear market, the dollar also starts to top out. But then the dollar gets one last big pump, last hurrah to the upside. And the dollar gets one big last pump hurrah to the upside with a bearish divergence where the money flow and the momentum waves coming lower as the dollar makes one last final pump into the Bitcoin halving. Now look at this. It happened back here in 2016. Look at this. Happened right here in 2020. The dollar gets one last final hurrah with the bearish divergence on market Cipher B right into the Bitcoin halving. Now look at this. The dollar is setting itself up right now for one last hurrah with the bullish Sam Bankman-Fried triple man boob pattern on the weekly time frame, right? To take out this high, one last hurrah right around the time of the Bitcoin halving. All right. Now, are we going to see some kind of black swan event happen here? Maybe a real deadly kind of disease where people actually die and not just on TV? Or maybe it's going to be, someone in the not West dropping weapons that are very destructive. Maybe, I don't know. But I think we're being lined up for a perfect storm, perfect storm for Bitcoin to enter into one last major pump. Because keep in mind as well, right? When it comes to the stock market, when it comes to markets and making fake money, whenever bearish things happen, that's where all the rich people get richer, right? Take a look at 2020, right? How many people got wrecked in the flash crash of 2020? How many people lost their businesses in the flash crash of 2020? A lot. A lot of people got absolutely wrecked. A lot of people are now permanently dependent upon the government just to survive, right? Because of what happened in 2020. But the people who are in the stock market and crypto, they made out very, very well. The rich get richer, right? So I don't care if the whole economy is falling apart because it's all fake. And you can use the fake money to make fake money. That's just my view. That's just my view. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's when Biden and Trudeau come out. I think Trudeau already came out, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think Biden knows what he is. FTX is liquidating $3.4 billion worth of crypto. Could be an opportunity to buy on spot. Interesting, Divine Hood. Maybe that's going to be FTX dump 2.0. FTX dump 2.0. Yeah, shout out to Johnny Freedom. War equals profit. Absolutely, my friend. The military industrial complex, the pharmaceutical industrial complex, which is now, through Bayer and Monsanto, the food and the pharmaceuticals are the same thing. They make the food that makes you sick. They give you the drugs that make you not better, but just well enough to keep going to work and coming back for more drugs. And I better stop talking like this because I'm probably going to get shadow banned. Make sure to like the dang video, guys. Make sure to like the dang video. Is 20K a strong line of support? Yes, absolutely. 20K is a strong line of support. Here's why. Right, here's why. The next major support that we have is right around this high volume node, right? And this high volume node is this previous low right here, which just so happens to be $20,000. So really, guys, even if we don't get that move up, like obviously I'm looking for a move up to retest the trend line and then a move down to 20K. We're not guaranteed to get that. We might just come down to 20K, right? We might. It really depends on what happens here. How's the Bitcoin short doing? How's the NASDAQ short doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cutting or booking right now. I don't cut or book. I eat until I'm satisfied. I train hard and I stay active. Right? That's the way to do it. Cutting and booking. What is even that? What is even that? What's the point of that? You're going to gain weight so you can lose weight? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? You're going to put on 3 pounds of muscle and 7 pounds of fat so you can lose 7 pounds of fat and 2 pounds of muscle? Come on. Just eat healthy food, work out. You'll be lean, you'll be jacked, you'll be striated. You'll have teeth like this. Here we go, baby. We're pumping. Shout out to T-Boy. Should we take a look at some other things? Shout out to TJ Johnson. It only makes sense if you're competing. That's true. Yeah, if you're competing, you gotta get cut. Shout out to, he says, Americans vote for Kennedy so Bitcoins and stocks pump. Yeah, perhaps, right? Can you wrestle a bear? I wrestled a bear once. I wrestled a bear once. I buttered my bread with butter. Alright, so we could take a look at Solana. That's my view on the dollar. I'm honestly a little bit I'm a little bearish on the S&P. I'm a little bearish on NASDAQ. I'm seeing if I can hold these trades down a little bit lower here. A lot lower, actually. A lot lower. Yeah, let's take a look at some cryptos. Let's take a look at some cryptos here. We'll take a look at Solana. Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. All right, I haven't done TA on Sol in a minute and a half, guys. So I'm just going to pretty much erase all this nonsense. We're gonna kind of like go from scratch. We're going to take a look at Solana and see what it's looking like. Maybe Solana's going to make the most billionaires in the bull market. All right, so Solana on the monthly close of August, we actually got a nice monthly order block right here. We can mark that out on our chart. On the Bybit chart, that is coming in at $23.71, guys. $23.71. Let's go to our weekly chart. Alright, so Solana. I have to say this, guys. Right now, I actually think it's looking kind of bullish. I think Sol is looking kind of bullish here. But I would like to see another move down. Why do I think Solana is looking bullish? Well, it all has to do with our indicator here, Market Cipher B, right? Over time, we're seeing these momentum waves getting higher. And over time, we're seeing these money flow also increase, getting higher. This is telling us that this is bullish, right? And also, take a look at this, right? Take a look at this. We have actually gotten right here. I would consider this to be uptrend in momentum, both to the downside and to the upside. So what does that mean? That means for me, I would like to see another move down with a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Another move down with a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. There's two areas that I'm very interested in for SOL. Area number one is going to be this. Right around $9 or so. The reason for that, guys, is because we have a monthly level and a weekly level right down here, and if we get another move down to there, we will absolutely be getting the bullish divergence on the weekly, right? The Sam Bankman-Fried man-breast pattern on the weekly. And let's go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high. You know, we don't have any fib confluences down there, but it would allow us to grab a lot of liquidity. Let's check out the volume that traded here. That is nice. That is nice. Right? Consider oversold, undervalued down below these levels here. And I would want to see that bullish divergence on the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame. If we don't get that, and again, a lot of this also depends on Bitcoin, right? Because if Bitcoin takes a massive dump, if Bitcoin takes a massive dumperoni, this is NASDAQ, not Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin. If Bitcoin takes a massive dump, we can expect these altcoins to get massive dumps as well, right? We could expect these altcoins to put in lower lows, honestly. So the second scenario is we take that low, right? If we get some kind of a black swan event and we come down, we take the lows, and we still have these bullish divergences. Maybe we get the pig nipple divergence, right? The pig nipple. Let's see. Pig nipples. All right. Let's see if we can find some nice pig nips up in here. Where am I looking? Gonna have to go to Google. Well, no. This is actually this is a good image. Okay. The pig nips, right? They're getting higher over time. We got a little nip, 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 nip. We want to see that for SOL. If we want the little piglets to come and suckle upon these little nips, you know what that pig milk does? It's like taking Tren and Dianabol and a little testosterone and some diet pills. It'll pump you right up. It'll pump you right up, baby. So yeah, that would be the second thing I'd be looking at SOL. Other than that, look. We've come up to resistance, right? We're getting a rejection to the downside. We're back below value area low. I'm not really interested in buying SOL here. I would want to wait for lower levels. That's just me. That's just me, right? This is more of like a swing trade type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Says SOL looks bullish and projects half price down. Yeah, so like here's the thing, right? When I say something looks bullish, I'm looking in the long term, my friend. So things are setting up to look bullish. If market Cipher was looking like this right now, I'd say nah. But because we are starting to form this kind of pattern, this to me doesn't mean buy now. It means wait for the dump. It means buy the dip. Right? When I see something like this, it means wait for the dip, buy the dip. Because the dip's gonna pump, baby. Dip's gonna pump. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Like this Bitcoin dump here, right? Things were looking kind of bullish along the way, right? We were noticing the 4-hour divs forming. Look at this, right? Look at the 4-hour on Bitcoin. Let me remove this. Look at the 4-hour on Bitcoin in this whole range, right? The 4-hour on Bitcoin was looking like SOL looks on the weekly, right? We were starting to see that kind of curvature here, right? But this means buy the future dip. So once we get the dip, you know what I'm saying? That's when you buy. Bam, baby! For a nice 300% profit, you know? So that's what I'm looking at here, right? I'm scoping out into the future, my friend. Is Bitcoin bearish short term? So Arabong, BizDAC, here's my, I've already kind of given my take on Bitcoin, but right now I am bearish on Bitcoin unless we can start to come above 26,500. If we come above 26,500, that will be the first local sign of strength. And then we need to come above 28,000. And if we can come above 28,000, then I'm expecting a $30,000 Bitcoin. But we need to take it level to level. So right now, until we can come above 26.5, yeah, I'd say the probabilities are for more downside. I would absolutely say that. Probabilities for more downside right now. Right? We have to take it step by step. If we come above 26,500, now we could say, okay, local change of market structure. Now what we can do is we can pull the fib from the low to the high and say, now we can look for a long at this area of support that's literally been support since August 18th, right? So it's all about probabilities. Once we can come above our last high, we could make the hypothesis, aha, we made our first higher high. Now we can look for a long at our first higher low and look to target our next higher high, you know? So that's how I would approach this. Is there a bearish div on the lower time frames for Bitcoin? Let's go down to the 6 minute. Yes, yes indeed. Yes indeed. That's why I took this short here. Right? This Bitcoin short. We came up here and we were getting that bearish div. That's why yeah, I even posted that in the Discord like right before I went live. We were getting that little move down. Yeah, so there are some bearish divs on lower time frames right now. Here's really what needs to happen for Bitcoin for a bearish scenario. We need to lose this level. Once we lose this level, that actually is locally bearish market structure, right? So if we lose 26,000, then we can look for continued downside, something like this, right? A move back up into the Fibonacci golden pocket 786 area. But we might not get that, guys, because right now we are making this series of higher lows, right? So if we break out of here, that's bullish, right? We are also building liquidity down here, so I will absolutely be looking for something like this. If we take these lows, I'm going to be looking for a bounce from down here for a local scalp trade. By the way, guys, if you want to learn all this stuff, check out the website. Check out the new course White Phoenix just put out, the Smart Money Approach to Trading. This guy, one of the instructors in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, JasonCasperTrading.com. He has poured his heart and soul into this course, and he has helped so many people become profitable traders. He's one of the best traders I know. And over 80 videos, guys, over 80 videos explaining how to like start a small account, grow it into a big account. A whole system of trading, his strategies, his own personal strategies. This dude is amazing. If you're interested, check it out. Also, I have courses as well. 25% discount on both of my courses in the description and all that. If you're interested. All right, Bitcoin is getting a move up, guys. Yeah, White Phoenix is an amazing trader. There's a discount available if you're in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. There's like a $200 discount, I think. All shorts are going to get destroyed, says Valentino. Well, I hope so. What would you consider a small count? 100 bucks? Just wait for the FTX sell-off. So people are bullish, people are bearish. You got some bears and some bulls. Make sure to like the stream, guys. We got about 500 people in here, about 100 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to 500. Shout out to ROC Pile Crypto. He says the JC plus the MC strategies combined with the WPSMC is the ultimate strategy. That's a mouthful, my friend. That is a mouthful. Considered leader is retarded. Can he be profitable in trading crypto? Yes, you can be, even if retarded, but you have to make sure that you're using good risk management, and then even retardeds can do well. I myself being a prime example. How's the watermelons? They're doing good, man. Jay Lee, they're doing real good. In fact, we just cracked open a new one today. It's doing real good. Those melons go right to the chest, right to the pecs. We need the pump song and the Pokemon hat if we need another bull market. Don't worry, when the bull market's back, we'll be bringing back the pump song. We'll be bringing back the Pikachu hat for sure. Absolutely, we will. I live stream crypto trades every day. I don't know. I have no schedule right now. I need to get back into it. There was a while where I was streaming every day, every weekday. Can we play the pump song right now for nostalgia? Yeah, we could play the pump song for nostalgia. Let's see. This is the album version, guys.
All right, y'all. All right. We are going to be pumping this Bitcoin price right now. I hope you're ready for the epic pump that's guaranteed to work. We're going to hit 23,730. Let's see if we can do it. I need everyone's help in here. Let's go! Come on, get hype.
All right, let's see if it works, guys. Let's see if it works. Pre-recorded.
Here we go, we're gonna pump this Bitcoin price. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. No we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, let's go. Yeah. All right, it's working.
It's not working, guys.
Hey, look at that, guys. I told you it worked.
Here we go. All right, here we go. It's starting to kick in.
It's working, baby. We're gonna hit our take profit. Here we go. Come on. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, let's go. Yeah. Look at that, baby. Pumping the Bitcoin price right now, live on the internet for you. Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, what's the market maker gonna do? Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. Shout out to everybody who doubted me. Shout out to 6-1-Ita. Shout out to 786ya. Shout out to my man JP. What are the interest rates like today, my friend? Here we go. Pumping it up, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna go straight to our take profit. Right through the roof, baby. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. One more time, let's do it. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, let's go, yeah. All right. Sometimes it has a little, sometimes it takes a little longer than expected. Uh-oh.
All right, well, let's try a different song. Here we go, baby, breaking out.
Trading Bitcoin, we need some speed. I want market Cipher to look like Sam Bankman-Fried. Going so high, let me get a handle. All I wanna see is another blue candle. So I'm chilling here all day and all night. Bitcoin price, man, you know it's gonna fight. Got the bears and the bulls, trying to make a pull. Chilling on the boat, in the front, in the hull. Here we come, to the golden pocket. I don't know if y'all could even spot it, but we got a bearish deal on MCB. That's what I do when I'm chilling out in TV. Cold trading view, going to school, learning to trade. That's what I do every day in spades, in the garden, digging through the dirt. Hope I don't get hurt. Got it on my shoulder with the squirt of some rain coming down from the sky. Pumping Bitcoin price, man, it's gonna get high when I'm walking on the treadmill every single day, sitting down at the charts, trying to get paid. Here we go, getting into the golden pocket. And I just don't know if y'all could spot it, but man, here we come, coming really high. Bitcoin price is trying to fly. Oh.
Right. We are back in action, baby, with the giant blue candle on the 1 second, breaking out. Breaking out in the 1 second. My short probably going to get stopped out at the entry, guys. After a pitiful profit. I'll take it. I'll take the profit stopped out of the entry. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we put in some kind of a triple top here. Something like this. Right? We need to be aware of something like that as well. Let's check out the order flow. Alright, we don't see any bearish CVD divergences here. So, actually, we saw some bullish CVD, kind of. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Stack has taken the low and is getting a little pump up here. So it's a good thing we've closed out a large position of the NASDAQ short here. Stop loss is at the entry. So both of these shorts are guaranteed winners, guys. Stop losses are at the entry. The longs, baby, obviously, and juicy profits. Let's see if we can't get more action up in here. Make sure to like the stream, guys. About 500 people, about 300 likes. Can we get 200 likes? Can we get 200 likes? Triple top is what's going to happen. 100% says Shiad. 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 Boom. Boom. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do a triple top, baby. Money flow coming out. How do you know how much margin to use for a stop loss? Well, I'm trading on BingX, guys. So you just calculate your position size based on, you use your stop loss, you use your how much you're willing to risk. I do it the same way as I would do it for Bitcoin. I do it the same way as I do it for Bitcoin, y'all. How do you control greed? I'll tell you how you control greed, okay? It's called a schlong. A schlong. A schlong, all right? Schlong. All right, schlong. And also, guys, what you need to do is you need to take profit 1, stop loss 2, the entry. That's how you control greed, right? People are always like, should I close the trade or should I keep it open? Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's say you were long from the bottom, okay? Should I close it or keep it open? How about yes? Close part of the trade, realize a profit, and keep the rest open. Simple. You can be greedy and take your money, and you can be greedy and let it ride. Same with the short. I'm in a short. I've taken profits, stop loss at my entry. Should I close it? I already closed it, and it already came back against me, but it doesn't matter because I already made money. Worst case scenario, I make money and get stopped out. Best case scenario, keeps going, right? Look at Bitcoin, for example, right? I'm literally short still from the exact top from this setup, but I've closed a big portion of it, right? But I still got a chunk open. That's how you do it. That's how you control your greed. You have to put yourself in a win-win situation. Then it doesn't matter. Then you go about your life, go to sleep, wake up, do whatever. It don't matter. And also, after you take that profit, put your stop loss in a place that won't wreck you, right? Put your stop loss in a place that will not wreck you. All right, Bitcoin's going for that triple top, man. Look at this massive Bitcoin pump. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Alrighty. It's hard when you're only playing with a few bucks. Well, the principle is the same, my friend. So if you're going to grow your few dollars into a bigger account, you just got to keep compounding it and go by that same rule. You know? You can make money doing that. It's all about percentages, right? It's all about percentages. So, like yesterday, for example, I took these two trades. I took a long from right here. Look at this tiny little move. Bam, stopped out. The second one, tiny little move. Bam, stopped out. But here's the thing. Both of those trades, I took profits, moved the stop loss to an entry. I ended up, in my whole account, up over 1% for the day. Taking what ended up being 3 longs, tiny little scalp, little longs, stop loss to entry. Now, if you're compounding this, eventually one of those trades is going to make 10%. One of those trades is going to end up being the long or the short from the exact high or low. You know what I'm saying? One of those trades is going to end up being the long or short from the exact high or low. So that's how you got to look at it, man. That's how you got to look at it. Let's go, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. One of those trades. See, here's the thing. I took 3 longs yesterday. Long 1, long 2, right here, and long 3. 2 of those longs were stopped out after a TP1 stop loss to entry. Still was in profit for the day. The third long just so happened to be the one from the exact bottom. If you know what I'm saying. Alright. Do I do any harmonics? I don't really. Shout out to Crowbar. Shout out to Crowbar. Alright guys, unfortunately I have to head out right now. But it's been a good stream. Make sure to like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Guys, may the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. In Jesus' name, even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I'll see everybody in the next stream. Peace!